So we're jumping back in with EmberClan, and we do have some changes, quite a few actually. We have some new warriors, new apprentices. We have Branch Puddle, Cicada Chirp, Faded Gaze, and Sea Breeze. And now we have Turtle Paw, Ivy Paw, and Wolf Paw. Making sure I have everybody. So also Shimmer Freckle is actually expecting kits. Her first litter just became warriors, so that's actually interesting. What else do we have? Kind of skimming through here. So EmberClan still says that we don't have enough medicine kits, which kind of makes sense because we only have 2. So I'm wondering if one of these 4 might end up being an apprentice. Ivy Paw's really pretty. Yeah, wants to be a warrior already. You just became an apprentice. Perch Needle twisted their paw. Tiger Tail didn't look where they were going. Cricket Song was running over the hills. They tripped over their own legs. Okay, let's see. Bruises disappeared. Soreness has abated. Okay. Ripple Paw trained extra hard to impress their mentor, but twisted their paw at an awkward angle. Everyone's just throwing themselves everywhere. Branch Paw finds a raw stalk and decides to wear it on their pelt. Did I say raw stalk? Did I really? Rye stalk. Owlkit falls into a river but is saved by Plover Fur. Let's see, where are we? I was like, how many of us have injured ourselves? But let's go through. Yeah, has a sore paw from a bee sting. I feel like, yeah, Owlkit bossy. I feel like Owlkit just gets into trouble. Wolfpaw. I think it still bugs Darkstar that none of her kids look like her. I just find that really funny. Okay, Wolfpaw, Ivy Paw. Ivy Paw still has one of the cooler designs. I think that's really interesting. And what's funny is that I think she takes from both of her parents, but also has some new colors. The Ripplepaw's daydreaming about having a mate and kids someday. Okay, Ripplepaw's 11 moons old. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Okay, who else? Sea Breeze. Kind of looks like Deep Sea, honestly. Faded Gaze. That is a really cool color. I really like that, actually. We don't get enough red kits. Cicada Chirp. We have some really nice looking kits here in EmberClan. Branch Puddle's feeling down. Please don't. Please don't. We don't need that. Are you Bark Mask and Branch Puddle? Love that. They're just matching. Okay, Bloom Frost. I think Bloom Frost is still one of my favorites, just character-wise. I think it's just really interesting. Crow Spirit is daydreaming about a clan celebration in their honor someday. Cricket Song. Let's see. Haze Bloom. I was gonna say. I feel like I have a weird feeling that Darkstar is starting to get a little paranoid. I feel like she wants to secure her place in the clan and possibly have like her own kit as a deputy or even just someone related to her as deputy, and I think she's getting a little paranoid about that. So, and I definitely don't think I don't think her and Brookpelt are very like close in terms of just, yeah, Brookpelt doesn't really like Darkstar that much. Let's see, Darkstar. Where's Brookpelt? Brookpelt. Yeah, so there's a certain amount of dislike, but I feel like they're I don't know. I don't think their relationship is really built on love. I think they're both using each other in weird ways. Blissheart. Blissheart's already 60 moons? God. I feel like they're using each other. Darkstar, I definitely think just wanted kits to continue her line. I don't know Brookpelt. I probably think Brookpelt is doing it to get a higher standing within the clan. That would make sense, just based on what we've seen of him. But Perch Needle, yeah, because Perch Needle, I feel like Darkstar would definitely make the excuse like, "Hey, Perch Needle's getting older. Like, it might be time to retire." Obviously not yet. That would be too early because our kits are still really young. So I think she's biding her time. So Featherstem doesn't deserve anything that happened to her. Dapplewish. Oh, Dapplewish. Okay. Let's see. Can we put that? Yeah, we can. Okay. Dabble Wish. Let's put 2, or maybe 3 others, yeah. Moss and is getting old. Okay. Got the moss. Let's do Brook Pelt, Dark Star. Let's see what they do together. New fighting techniques. Swapping the best tips and tricks. See, like, I feel like I can't say they don't work well together, but they're both using each other, and maybe it's a mutual thing. Maybe it's like they're doing it but are acting like, they love each other, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay, apprentices. Thunderpath, Lonesome Fear, strong connection to Starkland. I feel like they're not gonna risk it. Not right now. Blackthroat. Why is Blackthroat not available? Did I already send out Blackthroat? That would make sense. Yeah. I was like, sometimes when I press random, I don't really pay attention. So let's... Seabreeze is already a mentor. Damn. Okay. I'm trying to make it so they can be put with their mentors, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So, Great Speaker. Do we have any... Great Teacher. I was gonna say, almost missed it. So, Rabbit bursts out from cover, startled. The rabbit is too great of a head start. That's funny because I think this clan kind of specializes in rabbit chasing. They live on the more than like rocky slopes, so they would be used to kind of running and climbing. Okay. Rat rears up and hisses at Smokefang. Smokefang is too good for this world. Crow Spirit starts telling the story of their ancestors. It keeps the cat's minds off the distance they have to cover. Okay. I was gonna say, because Crow Spirit wasn't born in the clan, so I'm wondering what that story was about. They notice Hollow Clan sent history into their territory. Passionate, lonesome. Yeah, they probably wouldn't antagonize. Fells is sent to a Hollow Clan cat taking refuge up a tree. Cat yells a warning. The patrol scatters when they hear the cry. Large dog jumps at the patrol. What? What? That is new. That's definitely new. Okay, so we have Ripple Moon. Okay. And leave the thought alone of fighting and hurting another cat makes Sandpot shiver. Okay. So new apprentice. We got Owl Paw, Beetle Paw, and Leopard Paw. Okay, where's Sand Paw? That's interesting because when in RavenClan, Deepseed would take all the apprentices because he was a senior medicine cat. But I'm wondering if it's because Dapplewish is a literal senior. I think that could be why. That might make sense. Yes, Sandpaw. You got Juniper. That's cute. I like that. So apparently, yeah, we don't have wait, what? Shimmer Freckle thinks of 2 cats. What? Featherstem fell into a hidden burrow and was buried alive. Bliss Heart fusses gently with Featherstems for hiding the evidence of what killed them. They want to remember them as they were in life, not like this. When no one needs anything from them, Blissheart breaks down. Oh. Oh. Tiger Tail is close to Featherstem. God. I didn't know that. What Featherstem? Can we look Featherstem? No, we can't. Damn. Featherstem didn't deserve this, honestly. Really didn't. Blissheart. God. Why? Shimmer Freckles gotten heat exhaustion. God. Oh, there seems to be infection. Wait, Haze Bloom's broken bone? When did you get a broken bone? Has been hurt for 4 moons. Is infected. Great. We're doing great. Ugh. Sprain is healed. Snakebite is healed. Miscellaneous. Sandpaw's gotten the juniper berry. Beetlepaw has a neat cicada wing. What is even happening? We're just... God. Featherstem did not deserve that, honestly. Grieving. I want to know what what was... Yeah, I was gonna say, what was Blissheart's relationship with Featherstem? It doesn't show, does Dapple? Because they were mates before, does it show anymore? Oh, show dead. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I forgot that that was a thing. Yeah, Tiger Tail. Let's see. See relationship. Show dead. Featherstem. Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible. I hate that. That's so sad. Where is yeah, Blissheart. Relationships. Let's see. Cloud Fern. Okay, Perch Needle. Shade Shell. Featherstem. That is so sad. Oh. That's so sad. I don't like that. No, I do like that, but I don't like that. That's so sad. Let's see. Dapplewish is having a hard day. Yeah, Dapplewish doesn't care. Okay, Shimmerfreckle's helping to gather herbs, but you're having kits. Like, please don't. Please don't do that. Perch Needle feels overworked. I feel like Darkstar is purposely overworking Perch Needle. You can almost bet that once, like, one of Darkstar's kits becomes a warrior, like, she might think, like, she needs a second litter. Like, she doesn't know if, like, this litter will be it. But she might just throw one of them into the position just to have someone. Because what was Sandpaw? Sandpaw, where are you? Because I feel like Sandpaw might have been her first choice, and then Sandpaw kind of screwed that up. Became a medicine cat. Bloodthirsty. Maybe Alpaw. Alpaw might be her first choice. I feel like Sandpaw originally, because I feel like she might have preferred Sandpaw the most. But Sandpaw's loyal, and I think that's what made him a first choice to Darkstar, but I don't know. But she's keeping an eye on them. Let's see. Let's put add you and add you. We're gonna have a couples tour. They need more moss. Moss is always interesting. Yeah, Sandpaw and Cricket Song. Yeah, let's go. There's not enough moss. What is happening? Okay, Mouse Fern. Let's send the apprentices with their mentors. Large rat. Yeah, Mrs. the Rat. I have no idea why that would happen. Okay, let's see. Training. Tunnel navigation. Okay. Long banded badger set. That's perfect for apprentices. Okay. The dim light where the entrance still reaches. Okay. In the pitch black, basically. It's definitely easier in bigger burrows. It's good to train. Okay. Whoop. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't. I was like, I was still skimming it and I accidentally clicked. Let's see. New hunting techniques. It's weird to think, like, oh my god, they're growing up so fast. I'm so proud. You guys are so dysfunctional. As the patrol gathers together to train under Cicada Trip's leadership, Alpa admits that they think they had a vision from StarClan. Okay. Okay. Ah! Did I press that? I don't know if I pressed the right thing. Ooh, you're really pretty. Branch Paw. Let's go. Tunnel navigation. Again. Okay. I guess they're looking more towards the tunnels. I mean, makes sense, I guess. Yeah, because they're living on the moors. May as well. Best to hide within the tall grass. Okay, they're playing hide and seek. That's really cute. Okay, we're left with just warriors. Let's add Darkstar Pelt again. Brooke Pelton but say the vision for StarClan. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you did, though. Faded Gaze is so pretty. Like, really. Faded Gaze wanders past an old badger set, overlooking a crook and a little river, only to freeze. There's a new scent here. Okay. Badgers move when they need to confirm it. They come up with a plan, stuffing grass and shrubs into the mouth. Okay, they're gonna come back. Okay. Making plans, that's fine. Smokefang stumbles across spread berries. Guess go ahead, yeah. Yeah, actually ignore them. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Wouldn't be trying anything now. Okay, let's see. There's 3 kids, okay. Let's see. Still not enough medicine kits. Okay, Falcon's Hawk saved Plover from a big dog who was badly injured. Blackthroat leapt from a rock. They didn't land right. Amber Lake is healed well. Okay, Sea Breeze recovered from poison. Okay. Beetlepaw was trying to fluff up their nest when they discovered they were a victim of a prank. There's a sharp thorn embedded in their paw. I don't think that's a prank. I think that's like assault, man. Oh. Running kit, jagged kit, aster kit. These are really pretty. I say that about so many things, but it's true. Okay. Gross weird thinking about kits. That's something new. But we do have new kits, so that's at least something. Brookbelt feeling gloomy. Darkstar's feeling sassy today. I wonder why. Blizzard is thinking about kits. I think you guys should have some kits. Or more kits. Dapplewish is wondering if they could borrow some catnip. Is it like, it's only leaf fall. I was like, we're not even at leaf bear yet. Okay. Sandpod tells Cricket's song, oh my god, about the dream they had last night. They have a good idea what they should do with the information. Yeah, EmberClan seems to kind of be going along pretty well. Opposite of HollowClan. Okay. We're basically just training right now, honestly. Which makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say I did press training. I can't talk. Okay, practice teamwork. Okay. We're gaining confidence. That's at least something. I'm wondering how the mentors will influence them, honestly. Okay. We're really focusing on the tunnels, though. That seems to be the major thing with the apprentices today. Skater takes them both out to see a herd of bison moving through the territory. It's footsteps. Okay, we're just watching. I was like, don't get involved. Like, please don't get involved. Practice new hunting techniques. Okay. We're mainly just focusing on practicing right now because we do have a good amount of younger cats, so it's like just focusing on that right now. But let me see border. Let's go to the border. Your patrol hears some odd noises coming from an abandoned 2-leg nest. I say go. It's an odd loner singing to themselves. And border patrols are always the most interesting. HollowClan patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. Call them shameless, empathetic. I think we kind of win out with the not antagonize. They acknowledge each other, basically. I want to antagonize some. That sounds so sad. Stack up on the essential herbs. Okay. So, the frost has come early, it seems. Okay, the plants are dying. That's always fun. Love that. As they wander aimlessly towards the sparring area for a training session, Smokefang stops Darkstar and asks them for the advice. Smokefang describes a recent stupid decision they made. Darkstar feels a lot of pride to be the cat, and Smokefang chooses to confide in. Darkstar is a little too prideful if you ask me. That's just how I feel. Let's see. Shimmerfreckle is recovered from heat exhaustion. Pertinel sprained a paw. Okay. But everyone else is healed. Mousefern went missing for a few days. What are you guys doing? Like, what is this? What are you guys up to? Everything seems to be going a little too well for them, and I think that's getting to Darkstar's head, honestly. I feel like it's getting a little too comfortable with her position and with everyone around. Is pondering recent dreams they've had, perhaps from StarClan. You can bet she's probably twisting, like, the idea of what the signs she's getting or information she's getting, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's kind of taking them and putting them in her, in her court to make her look better. I would not be surprised, honestly. But I think that's actually a good enough place to end here. They're doing well, but I also think that there might be some manipulation going on in Darkstar's life, both personal but also within the clan. So I actually want to see where that's going. So, till next time.